KKTV 11 News.
Continuing to track some widely scattered showers and storms across parts of southern Colorado right now. Most of the activity has been west of the I-25 corridor, but you can already start to see some more storms pulsing up just to the southwest of Woodland Park. This is as a boundary is starting to come out of the mountains. It's clashing with some of that moist air further to the east. And you can see once those two air masses meet, you really start to see that thunderstorm potential increase. Now, I've been continuing to monitor this cell just to the north of Canyon City. Now we're already starting to see a little bit of pink mix in with this, indicating that probably got at least some pea-sized hail with this thing as it's rolling to the south. But it's a very, very small hail core, probably only 2 miles wide by 2 miles wide. Very, very small, but it looks like it's kind of got that trajectory straight towards Canyon City here. Moving at about 25 miles per hour, it would put it into Canyon City along Highway 50, likely within the next 15 or 20 minutes. So anywhere between about 4:30 and 4:40, Canyon City might be under the gun for the cell as it continues to move to the southwest. Also have my eye on this complex of storms in parts of Park County, and as you make your way further and further to the east, eventually moving into Teller County. And as this boundary moves east, I think it may even spark off a couple storms in parts of Colorado Springs and the rest of the Pikes Peak region. For Pueblo, you may see that also spark off a storm or two here in the next couple of hours. Here's your hour-by-hour forecast. You can see those cells as they begin to pop across the Pikes Peak region here within the next 1 to 2 hours, and should cool down those temperatures too, likely getting down into the 70s and lower 80s for Colorado Springs after you get into that shower. Even cooling down for Pueblo. We go from the 90s down pretty quickly to the 70s as that complex of storms moves east through 7 or 8 o'clock. By the time we get to midnight, we probably start to see that storm area begin to shrink just a little bit more. And early tomorrow morning starting off pretty nice with a few clouds here and there across parts of the region, then more storms as we head into the afternoon. Highs for tomorrow get back into the 90s and even some triple digits for areas like Pueblo. And then we continue a cooling trend as we get into the end of the week. We're talking a 20 or 30 degree temperature drop for some of us into Thursday and Friday. And along with that, the potential of some heavy rainfall around here. I think flooding could be a concern for some of us into that Thursday, Friday, and even into Saturday time frame to go along with those cooler temperatures. I'll say this, if you do have weekend plans, especially Saturday and Sunday afternoon, you need to start thinking about a plan B because it seems like it could be some pretty heavy rainfall that we're dealing with. And then early next week, we keep that storm risk around with temperatures into the low to mid 80s. And it's a very similar forecast for most of us, that stormy pattern through the weekend and those cooler than average temperatures looking to hold on as we get into early next week.